I should have started this footage earlier, but finally went out, guys. Refrigerator finally went out. The freezer's still working, but it's not even worth it because I don't have anything in here, so I just might fill it up with ice for now. But since it went out, now I gotta clean it up because it started stinking. There was some beers in there and one of the wine bottles, I guess, from it being hot in there, it spilled out, so it made a mess down here in the bottom. So now I got a good old bucket of water. Gotta give this a good cleaning. I'm not gonna unplug it yet. I'm gonna clean it though because it smells like shit. So I'm gonna clean it, and then after I clean it, then I'll be on the hunt for a new fan. But I'm not gonna give up on this fridge. That's all it is a fan.
It's all clean.
Woo, got this one done for the most part. Got the inside clean, got the door clean. Let me switch. All right. Got the inside clean. Now I just got to work on the guts. You can see where it leaked inside there. And I got the rest of the guts outside. So I can go grab me a drink. And then I got to switch this water out because it got pretty nasty. And then finish up the rest. I'm going to wash my hands real quick before I get me a drink. But so that fridge out there that's in the garage is, that actually used to belong to my grandparents. And it was my grandmother's refrigerator she had in her house. And she passed away. It's been some years since she passed away. But a few years after she passed away, my grandfather, he, I don't say a few years. Yeah, it was a few years after she passed away. He ended up finding himself another lady and went to move in with her, so he ended up selling his house. And long story short, he was, downsizing, and because they were moving into a trailer on some land, so I started getting rid of stuff, so I ended up with my grandmother's refrigerator. So it's, when I got it, I already had my house and I already had a refrigerator. Get my cup. I already had a refrigerator, so he lost me. Let's go. I got my little, sorry guys, got my little self tracker and it lost me. Anyways, I ended up with the refrigerator, but at the time I already had a house, so I already had a refrigerator in the house. So I just would always keep it as a spare refrigerator. And let me fix this angle real quick. All right. So I ended up with the refrigerator, and I always kept it as a spare fridge, in the back garage, or always in the garage. And it was always like my beer fridge. I always had beer in there. And believe it or not, that refrigerator was made. It was made in 1998. So as old as it is, that thing, if you have it set too high, it will freeze. And like the old saying goes, they don't make them like they used to. And they sure don't, because this fridge I have in the house hasn't even lasted that long. And I've already had to have it serviced a few times. But anyways, got my drink. Let me finish back up. Or let me get back out here and continue what I was doing. All right, now I got all the guts to clean. These are the worst ones because it was on the bottom catching everything. So this water's nasty already. I threw all that beer, and it wasn't even beer. It was like Truly's, some wine coolers, Smirnoffs, wine, bottles of wine. Anyway, I threw it all in there, and when I threw it in the trash can, they popped. I could hear them fizzing still. It's got me wigging out because right now snake season here in Arizona. They're starting to come out, so they're all around here. So I hear the hissing or the fizzing of the cans or the gas or whatever. So I'm over here thinking it's a snake crawling through these. And that's funny that I'm starting to feel like that right now because just last night my wife called me. She called me. She was at work and she said, "I'm gonna send you a picture. Can you tell me what it is?" I was like, "Yeah, I could try." She sent me a picture. It looked like a worm. It looked like a little tiny worm, but it was black and it had a head like a snake. So I told her, "It's a snake. It's a baby snake." She freaked the hell out. "It was in our work." She's freaking out. I said, "Yeah, it's a snake. Watch out." So I really started to freak her out. I was like, "Be careful," I said, "because they usually hatch by the hundreds." I said, "and the moms around." I said, "and they hang out in groups." So I had her go in. She's like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Looks grosser than what it is, guys. It's mostly cardboard that's stuck. Whew. Hope you can see me all right, but I got it all done. I got it all clean. So a quick little rinse off. So at that, doing all the final rinse. And I can get it all put back together. Anyways, all right. So let me get this put back together. If I can get inside, it's starting to get toasty out here. So it's always my complaint, ain't it? It's getting hot out here. It's getting hot out here. I tell everybody else, "Oh, I'm from the desert. I'm from the blah, blah, blah." So it's just me being lazy. That's why this hasn't gotten done in so long. I was being lazy. I knew it had to be done. I'm getting lazy. I need to stop that. For real, for real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That's in. Got that card in. Come on. Find me. There you go. Come on. Find me. Find me. Find me. There you go. Let me pick this up. All right. Things having trouble keeping track of me. Well, probably because I keep hurting my head too, but small drawer that goes in there. This thing is really having trouble finding me today. No, it's just me. This is one of those days where I really didn't know what to vlog about. So, but I do have this to do. I knew I had this. I have quite a few things to do, and I'm being lazy. That I have shit to do. I just need to do it. Need to get out of my room. Got to get out of my head and just do it. That's the hard part. Working on it. Working on it, guys. All right. Bingo bango. Like brand new. I'll put this rig in there. All right. Hopefully I can at least inspire somebody to get up and get one thing done today that they have to do. Like me. I have several things to do and I just procrastinate on all of them because I feel overwhelmed. So I decided to do this. Get one thing done, at least one thing per day. I'll start there. But anyhow, go get it done. There it goes. You hear it. Oh shit. Ooh, good thing tomorrow's trash day because this is fish. And I was almost about to unplug it thinking it was just ice packs in there, they'd be alright. But no, this is fish. Gotta go. Gonna do it for me, guys, with that freezer for now. There it goes. That's it, guys. decided to pull the plug. I know my wife told me to. She's like, it's wasting energy. She's right. It's wasting electricity just trying to keep them few, what do you call these? The ice packs. Yeah, some ice packs. That's all I really have in there now. No food in there. It's just ice packs. So that's all right. I'll let it melt. Can refreeze those, but that's it. That's it for that. One more thing off my list, but I think I'm going to work on something else. But before that, I got to clean it because that was nasty. That was pretty nasty, and I feel gross. I'll just continue this, and I'll just probably just make this a daily vlog. Fuck it, might as well. Oh, turn this off. Cool. All right, all done with that. So, just real quick, guys, with today's vlog, I wanted to this is it. This is I try to find stuff to keep me busy throughout the day because I'm retired, so I don't have a schedule or a deadline to meet anything. So it's just stuff that I can try to find to do throughout the day. I need to just stop procrastinating. So make me another little drink. I start to think of all the little tasks that I have to do or all my little chores, and I start to begin to feel overwhelmed. Like, I don't know where to start. So let me go sip on this while I cool down and then get cleaned up. All right, let me cool down a bit. All right, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna take my hat off. Got this little pen right here. It's actually the remote to my phone. I should say it's the pin to my phone, but act like a remote for my camera, which is a cool feature. I love it because I could walk away from the camera, then press record. But anyways, then I was doing the old Sam Sulek special today. Check that out. Got the mic attached to the hat. I don't want it dangling off my shirt today, so I decided to put it on my hat. Oh, gotta cool down though. I gotta cool down. This lighting and everything's probably all off. I don't have nothing. Settings, no nothing. It's just all full auto, I guess that's what you call it. Full auto, raw dogging it, full auto. Although I was watching Miggs, that boy Miggs, I was watching his vlog earlier, and he was buying a new iPhone, the iPhone Pro 17, something like that. I'm not too familiar with them iPhones. I don't do Apple. I'm a Samsung. I have a Samsung. I'm not saying I'm a Samsung guy, but I don't do Apple. Anyhow, he's getting the new iPhone Pro because he was saying you can do like log video, like I hear you guys talk about the action cams and doing D-log and what have you. So I started going through these settings, and on my phone, on the Samsung S24 Ultra, in this phone, the video settings, this offers Pro mode. It's called Pro Video mode, where I can adjust all that to do D-log and all that. But I'm not there yet. I don't want to start messing with those settings because I feel like once I start getting to those settings, I'm going to start making it complicated for myself. I recorded a little clip just to see how it looked, but like I said, I don't know how to set it yet. So maybe that's what I'll start doing, is checking on the settings on all that, how to get the cinematic look on my vlogs or something. Maybe just change it up a little. Learn one more thing, just keep on learning something new every day. And now I found that setting on my phone. My way of thinking is, if I have the same settings on my phone as those cameras, I can practice those settings on here first. Get to know them pretty good. I know each camera is going to be different, but as far as learning the settings, what exactly does the ISO do? What exactly does the shutter speed do? What exactly is the white balance? I have an idea, but I don't know anything really. Just a slight idea, just from hearing you guys or other vloggers talk about it. So when I opened the settings on my camera, on my phone, and I started messing with it a little bit, I can see where it could be fun, but I can also see where it would get overwhelming and too complicated for me. Not because I can't figure it out, but because I like to I'm more of a point and shoot guy. I don't want to sit there and mess with my setting. So maybe I can figure out a setting that I do like for, let's say, while I'm recording in here in my room. If I can figure the settings out and save those settings some way, somehow, I'm not sure. I'll try to figure something out, but I just thought that'd be interesting, something interesting to learn about my phone is all those different ISO settings, shutter speed, and what have you. It sounds interesting, like I said, but oops, sorry. Thinking is if I can learn the settings on my phone to an actual camera before I go and buy an actual camera, then I think I should be okay. Because I do want to keep it simple and just keep using my phone. But my phone, it's still a little too bulky for what I want to use it for what I want to do. I'm not like a full-time vlogger. I'm not like a full-blown YouTuber. I'm just doing this as a hobby for now, and hopefully it can take me somewhere. Who knows? But as for now, I would prefer a little action camera, like the DJI action camera I use a GoPro, but it's getting old on me, so it overheats really fast. So that's why I'm going back to my phone. I have a few videos with my GoPro, but the audio's in and out. I don't like it, and I'd rather use my phone and this little mic, and it's working just fine for me. I just figured, hey, I found those new settings and was hearing that boy Miggs talk about the iPhone, and I was like, well, shoot, this guy, he's been on it for a minute, and he's going back to using a phone. I can just continue using my phone before I go and buy more cameras. But again, I still would like the action camera, so I'll see what happens. But I'm about to cool down, so I'm gonna go get cleaned up and see what else I do for today. And I don't know, I'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Ugh. Whew. All cleaned up. Smelling good. Got dinner going. Talked to the wifey earlier, and she said we were throwing around dinner plans or dinner ideas. So we decided on tostadas and rice. So I got that going. And I did end up going down a damn rabbit hole with this camera phone, or the settings for the camera on my phone. And that's what I didn't want to do, is get all crazy and go down a rabbit hole. But I did. I did. I ended up going down a rabbit hole. And it was short-lived, because after I watched a few videos, I was like, all right, this is kind of getting to be more of a, how do I want to say it? I don't want to sound rude or like mean or like to each his own, but it started to sound more of a, shoot, what am I trying to say? What's the word? Like not a penny. God damn it. Lost for words. Personal preference. That's what I'm trying to say. After I watched a few videos, it came down to more of a personal preference. It's like whatever you prefer. So if you like your videos to look like this, do these settings. If you want your videos to look like that, do these settings. If you want your video like this, do these settings. So it was all personal preference at the end of the day, to me anyway. That's just my opinion. I don't know the details on all these settings. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I don't know anything about cameras, and I'm not into filming like anything big now. So I'll just concentrate on what I'm using already, and concentrate on how I speak to the camera, and focusing on staring at the camera, because I always keep veer off. I'm just going to stick to with what I know. And I know today's vlog is kind of like all over the place, but it was just, that's what happened today. Cleaned up the refrigerator, started looking at my settings on the phone to try to use this more of a, like a professional camera, instead of just saying I use my phone, then I could really have the settings like a camera. But got out of that rabbit hole real quick. And now I got dinner going. I was supposed to run to the store to get a few vegetables, but my daughter called me and she's like, do you need anything from the store? I was like, sure. Gave her my list, so she's stopping for me. Even better. I'm gonna get out of this rabbit hole. I know I said I already did, but I got stuck on this one video. And I figured, well, I got a minute. I better give you an update on my day, how my day is going so far. So what time? It's already 5 o'clock in the evening anyway. So we're going to be having dinner soon and see what else I get into. If I don't get into anything else, then I'll close this one out later. I do end up doing anything, take you along. So we'll see. All right, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Kicked on my music so I can enjoy some music while I wind down and read a little bit before I call it a night. Dinner's a wrap. Dinner came out good. Girls are winding down. My doggies are all fed and winding down. Time for me to wind down, wait for the wifey to get here. So that's gonna do it for me. Got one thing done today, which was cool. Got it off my list, my to-do list, and I got one more thing I got to finish up tomorrow, which I'll bring you guys along with that one because it's an area rug. I got to clean an area rug tomorrow, so I already got that outside. But that's gonna do it for me for tonight. I'm already in chillax mode, so till tomorrow, guys. Good night.